talk about new construction and where a realtor will fit in the process, why you should still use one. Ground up construction, usually there is a large home builder involved. And oh, wait, I almost forgot. Got my not so junior assistant, Helen, here with me. Say hello, Helen.
Hi.
All right. We're going to tour a couple of new home sites, and really, realtors still have a place in that process. Now, you ask a home builder, and what they will say is refer us the prospect and get the hell out of the way. That's exactly what one of my home builder friends who I've worked with for about the last 20 years told me. But that's not the only place where a realtor can come in, because it's got to be something where you trust the builder's actually going to build this house to code, and not all of them do. And even those that do have a very good reputation, sometimes they have different crews, and those different crews may not do the job correctly. One of the areas that a realtor will help with is making sure, keeping an eye on that house and making sure that they're actually building it. Now, we're not home inspectors. We're certainly not code enforcement or building inspectors. What we do is we also help you make sure that you get the right wording in the contract so that you can inspect it and get notified before, say, for example, the drywall goes up, because that's a great spot where you need to get somebody in there to go eyeball it and make sure that everything looks right, everything is straight, everything is done correctly into code. And if not, you either have an option to bail out of the contract, or you have them preferably fix it so you get to keep the contract, right? And then obviously you want to be able to inspect it at the end. Now, most of them allow for inspections at the end. That's not a big deal, but not all of them will accept or not all of them will automatically let you know before there's drywall and give you a chance to actually do it. And it's very important that you do. The next thing is negotiation. Now, unlike a resale where we're negotiating with another real estate agent that is trying to price a house for a client, most of the builders, there's not a lot of room unless they've got either a special running. There might be something where we can negotiate a little bit. It never hurts to ask, and I always suggest that we try to ask and see for a better price. But it's not like we have the offer counter offer process that we typically do in regular old resale real estate. But that doesn't mean that there's no place for us. I can still go up to them and try to get you either some extra options or maybe stuff that normally would not be base price. We get those in as base price. Every now and then there's some extra room there. And usually there's some incentives if you use their lender and you use their closing attorney, but sometimes those aren't always the best options, right? Because sometimes those are just downright more expensive. That's it on new home, but there's still very much room for a real estate agent. You want one in there. You want somebody advocating for you, because never forget, the guy across the table from you is not your friend. They do not work for you. They work for the home builder. Get yourself somebody, get yourself representation. Everybody wants to be represented these days. Everyone from professional athletes on down have representation. Why not you in your real estate transaction? One of the biggest transactions you'll make in your entire life. This is Chavis Camp, Coldwell Banker, and that's all I got this time. Stay tuned.